There is a strange kind of father that almost nobody talks about. The father who feels everything. The father whose heart breaks when his child is hurting. The father who secretly worries about his family when everyone else is asleep. The father who would sacrifice almost anything for the people he loves. But somehow, when it comes time to say it, to show it, to let the people around him feel it, something gets stuck. The words stay inside, the affection feels awkward, the emotion never quite makes it to the surface, not because the love isn't there, not because he doesn't care, but because somewhere along the way, he learned how to carry love silently. And over time, the people he loves most begin confusing silence with absence. The biggest mistake people make about emotionally distant fathers is believing they don't feel enough. Psychology suggests the opposite may be true. Many of the fathers who appear emotionally unavailable are carrying more emotional weight than anyone around them realizes. The problem is not that they lack love. The problem is that they learned how to hide it. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why that happens, why children often misunderstand it, and what separates fathers who grow closer to their families from those who slowly drift away. What's fascinating is that many emotionally silent fathers don't struggle because they feel too little. They struggle because they feel too much. The pressure, the responsibility, the fear of failing the people they love. The problem isn't the absence of emotion. It's that years of carrying those emotions alone taught them to keep everything inside. And eventually that habit follows them into fatherhood. Because this story does not begin with fatherhood. It begins much earlier, long before your children were born, long before you became responsible for anyone else. It begins with the way many men were taught to survive. Most fathers were never taught how to express emotion. They were taught how to control it, how to manage it, how to hide it, how to carry it alone. Psychologists call this emotional suppression. When a person repeatedly learns that vulnerability creates discomfort, embarrassment, rejection, or shame, the brain adapts. Instead of expressing emotions outwardly, it redirects them inward. The emotion doesn't disappear. The expression does, which creates a strange situation. A father can feel enormous love for his family while appearing emotionally distant to the very people he loves most. Many men grew up hearing different versions of the same message. Be strong, handle it yourself, stop crying, keep moving, don't let people see you struggle. And for years those lessons worked. They helped them endure hardship. They helped them provide. They helped them carry responsibility, but then they became fathers, and suddenly the skills that helped them survive began creating distance inside the relationships that mattered most. Here's the irony: the very thing that helped many men survive. Adulthood often becomes the thing that quietly hurts their relationships. The walls that protected them from pain can also prevent the people they love from getting close. Because children don't just need protection, they need connection. They don't just need a provider, they need access to the person behind the provider. Take Michael. He's 48 years old. Every evening he sits in his driveway for 5 extra minutes before walking inside. His family means everything to him, but lately something feels different. His daughter talks more to her mother. His son shares problems with friends instead of him. And every night Michael tells himself the same thing: I've given them everything. The painful part is that he's right. He has. He's worked hard, sacrificed, provided. But there is one thing Michael never learned: how to translate love into something visible. And he is not alone. Decades of attachment research have revealed the same pattern again and again. Children become closest to the parents who feel emotionally available to them, not the parents who provided the most, not the parents who never made mistakes, the parents who felt emotionally reachable. That doesn't make sacrifice unimportant. It reveals something many fathers never realized. Love and visible connection are not the same thing. This is where many fathers become trapped. Without realizing it, they begin using sacrifice as proof of love. The long hours, the stress, the responsibilities, the things they give up. And to the father, those sacrifices feel like love because he experiences them every day. But sacrifice is something he experiences internally. Connection is something his family experiences externally. And those are not the same thing. A father can spend years proving his love through sacrifice, while the people around him are quietly longing for connection. Here's where things become even more surprising. The greatest misunderstanding about emotionally silent fathers is that they lack emotion. Psychologically speaking, the opposite is often true. Many of them feel too much. They carry worries they never discuss, stress they never share, fear they never express, responsibility they never put into words. The result is a father who looks calm on the outside while carrying an entire storm inside. His family sees the silence. He feels the storm. Michael knows this feeling. His family sees a quiet man sitting at dinner. Michael is carrying 100 thoughts he never says out loud. If you've ever sat in a room full of people you love and still felt unseen, subscribe. We're building a place for conversations many men have been carrying silently for years. This brings us to the most important realization in this entire video. Most fathers believe love is something you feel. Children experience love as something they can detect. And those are not the same thing. A father may feel overwhelming love every single day, but if that love never becomes visible, never becomes words, never becomes attention, the people around him can only guess that it's there. And over time, guessing becomes distance. Few things hurt more than loving your family deeply and slowly becoming a stranger to them anyway. That's why so many fathers become confused. They spend years feeling love that nobody questions inside their own heart, while the people around them are quietly wondering where that love went. This is the hidden tragedy of the emotionally silent father. Not that he doesn't care, but that nobody can fully see how much he does. The love exists. The signal doesn't, and once you understand that, everything changes, because the solution is not becoming a different father. The solution is becoming a more visible one, not through grand gestures, but through small moments of emotional honesty, an extra minute of listening, a little more eye contact, a simple, "I'm proud of you," a simple, "I love you," the fathers who repair. Emotional distance rarely do it through dramatic change. They do it through small signals repeated consistently. Remember Michael sitting in his driveway. A few months later, something changed. Nothing dramatic. One evening he sat beside his daughter and asked about her day, then he listened. The next week he did it again. And again. Slowly, she started talking more. Not because Michael became a different man, because she finally gained access to the man who had been there all along. That's the real psychology of fathers who feel more than they show. The love was never missing. The expression was, "One day your children will remember far less about what you provided than how it felt to be loved by you. Not how much you worried, not how much you sacrificed, how it felt to be loved by you." And maybe tonight, that begins to change.